Musk shreds scientist, says he should have zero credibility. Paul Ehrlich is receiving criticism for his views on the catastrophic extinction of the human race from practically every group that cares about humanity. In his recent interview on CBS's 60 Minutes, the Stanford University scientist warned that the pace of human extinction is increasing and that humanity is not sustainable. After the interview aired, Twitter users and professionals questioned the scientist, highlighting how his predictions had been inaccurate for decades, and a cruel ridicule ensued. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, and let's talk about Musk, who shreds scientists, says he should have zero credibility. What did Paul Ehrlich say? During the interview, Ehrlich remarked that he is alarmed by the expanding population since there are too many people and too much consumption. He is well known for his 1968 apocalyptic book, The Population Bomb, which discussed how nature would collapse and humanity would suffer. To preserve our lifestyle for the globe, you'd need 5 additional Earths. It's unclear where they'll come from, he told CBS News. On the other hand, Ehrlich's predictions were completely wrong, as instead of his prophecy of widespread famine in the book, the world saw unprecedented agricultural improvement with green revolutions around the world. According to the biologist, the rate of extinction is extraordinarily high and increasing all the time. He even said in the interview that 10 to 20 million people are losing their lives to starvation, and that this would inevitably increase. Life expectancy has increased by 10 to 20 years around the world, including in Africa and Asia, according to American author Michael Schellenberger. Elon Musk and Jordan Peterson both criticize Ehrlich's theories. Experts such as Canadian psychologist Jordan Peterson and Twitter CEO Elon Musk responded to Ehrlich's viral interview by saying it was just another failed prediction. Ehrlich isn't insane as a hatter. He is someone who sees humanity as a horrible thing in and of itself, anti-human to the core, Musk said on Twitter. For 6 decades, Paul Ehrlich has been notoriously incorrect about everything he has forecast, Peterson stated in a tweet. The mounting criticism compelled Ehrlich to reply in defense. The 60 Minutes extinction tale drew out the typical right-wing horde. If I'm always incorrect, so is the science, since my work, including the population bomb, is constantly peer-reviewed, and I've received almost every scientific accolade. I've made some blunders, but none major, the scientist tweeted. Several years ago, a friend of mine saw Elon Musk as a climate hero and put a substantial portion of her savings into Tesla. She has since relocated her money elsewhere. Musk has now declared himself a hardcore climate skeptic by retweeting a notable climate charlatans, who has no scientific knowledge in climatology at all, assault on scientist Paul Ehrlich, who is featured on a 60-minute segment on global extinction caused by climate change. Instead of emphasizing the dramatic rise in mass extinctions, climate quack Michael Schellenberger concentrates on a 1977 research study forecasting global cooling, and Paul Ehrlich mentioned it in an incorrect prediction 46 years ago. Climatology, like other scientific subjects, has advanced significantly since 1977. In 1977, there was no specific agreement on global cooling. Can you imagine a doctor in 2023 adopting a 1977 article from a medical publication as the best available knowledge for treating patients? He'd be sued for negligence. Obviously, Elon Musk is neither a climatologist nor a physicist, as he has claimed. Elon enjoys the strange conspiracy theories he discovers on Twitter. Elon Musk demonstrated in October that he may be a QAnon nut by retweeting a ridiculous attack by Paul Pelosi. The next few decades will be the end of the type of society we're accustomed to, Ehrlich, who has regularly failed to forecast the end of the planet, said on 60 Minutes on Sunday. Alex Epstein, a self-described energy expert, queried on Twitter why the presentation included Ehrlich, the anti-human ecologist who has been 180 degrees incorrect for 55 years. In his 1968 book, The Population Bomb, Ehrlich predicted that the 1970s would be hellish and would need population control measures to combat overpopulation. The fight to feed all mankind has ended, Ehrlich prophesied in his book. Hundreds of millions of people will starve to death in the 1970s. According to Smithsonian Magazine, his grim predictions prompted the implementation of forced sterilization and other population control measures in a number of nations, notably China's one-child policy. Ehrlich bet in 1970 that all essential animal life would be extinct in 10 years. He also predicted incorrectly that 2 smog catastrophes in New York and Los Angeles in 1973 would kill around 200,000 people. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe.